Samantha. I am a small business owner and crafter from the East Midlands. I live here with my two youngest sons and the dog. Ignore the massive bag of dog food. It's just been delivered and I can't get it through in the kitchen. Oh, so how are you? Hope everybody's had a good week. I am so tired. My ADHD's been playing up really badly, which means no sleep. It means no sleep and me trying to do a bajillion things. It's stuff that needs done, but still, we're not doing well at the whole pacing or something. My hair is an absolute disaster today as well, because I completely forgot it was Friday. I've spent the day just like working and doing housework, and it's also nearly 3:20, which means the kids will be home soon. So I want to try and get this done reasonably quickly. I don't have a ton to show you. I have one finish and I have a couple of whips, and then we'll chat a little bit about the future plans. Although I don't know why I keep chatting about future plans, because I'm really bad at sticking to them. But regardless, we will do that. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's see. Where do I start? The first thing that I finished is the tiniest thing in the world. Is this. So this, oh, that way. This is a glasses case, because I need to wear my glasses all the time. I'm rather blind without them. Like if I take these off now, I can barely see the screen. But I've seen these in lots of places. Because I am so blind, right, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, because like everything's just a blob at the minute, right? But let's put my glasses back on, because that's weird. When I go to bed at night, I take my glasses off and I put them on the bedside table. But because I'm pretty blind, and because I'm not a morning person, I'm not good when I wake up, I tend to knock my glasses off the table, and then because I'm like I can't see to pick them up, and of course they're see-through, which doesn't make it easier. So I decided I would make myself one of these. I've seen them in lots of different places. I've just freehanded this one. Yeah, I've seen them in lots of different places and thought, oh, that's a good idea. So I've made it it's just a little trinket tray that I've turned into a bear. I've seen some of them that have got like safety eyes and stuff in them. I've just tied mine on the back. They've got safety eyes in them, and I'm like, why would I want to put safety eyes in? Scratch my glasses. Ridiculous. So yeah, this can now go on my bedside table and I can put my glasses in it, and then at least if I knock them flying, they've got a soft landing. So that's it. That's my one finished object. I used Drops Paris, and I don't even know what colour it is. I don't have the wall band anymore. I don't know where I put the yarn, but it's cotton Aran. It's Aran weight cotton, and this is like a pinky purple colour, and this is like a pale purple colour. It's just like scrap that I've had from a blanket that I made ages ago. But because I use cotton to make amigurumi, I tend to keep even just like tiny scraps of it. So yeah, that's my little finished object for the week. It's not the most impressive thing, but it's useful. Oh, let's see. What else have I got? My plans for last week involved me finishing a jumper. Now, I'm almost finished it. Let's see if I can get it over here. This is the September sweater. Let me see. I probably should have got the pictures ready for it. September sweater I started making ages ago. Let me have a look. Ravelry. Where is... Ooh. I've got like tons of pages open at the minute, because I've got a set of pages for work stuff, I've got a set of pages for Warcraft stuff, and I've got a set of pages for personal stuff. Projects, September, sweater, where are you? This one is a free pattern by Michelle Ferguson, who is Two Brothers Blankets. You can also buy a PDF version of it. There we go, that's her one. Now, you see how her sleeves... Why? Why did you do that? You're supposed to get bigger. Ah, I don't know. Right. But see how her sleeves are folded up there? You might not be able to see it very well. But her sleeves are folded. Yeah, there's no pictures of the actual sleeves. But the pattern is $6, which is £4.69, or a free one on the blog. I'm using this, which is not going to focus. There we go. Ooh, we're having a day with the focusing. It's Hayfield Soft Twist. It's a DK. I'm not doing very well today. I'm sorry. Right, there we go. Hayfield Soft Twist. Colour is charcoal. There we go. And it is 325 metres, 354 yards. It's 10% acrylic and 10%, no, 90% acrylic and 10% merino. Wrong way. There we go. That way. We're not doing well here at all. It is machine washable and I can chuck it in the tumbler dryer. So that's what I look for in a yarn. So I'm almost done with it. Except I made a bit of a mistake. So it is a V-neck. You make the two panels, you attach the two panels together, and then you attach the sleeves. So this sleeve is done. I'm doing my sleeves differently. So the sleeves have no shaping in them. Because of the way that it's done with the panels, see, it comes out quite far. So the actual sleeve bit isn't that long relative to the body. However, because there's no shaping in the sleeves, it means that they're quite wide. Because I'm doing a bigger size as well, it means that the sleeves are even wider. So, well, she's got down here and then she has kept the same stitch count, and then doing like, you know, when you do like the chain up and then you do back loop and just attach it all the way around. I hate doing that. I despise doing that. So what I've done instead is I've reduced it. I've done single crochet two together all the way around except for the last two stitches because I needed it to stay as an even number. And then I've just done, you do like a front post double, and then in the next one you do a half double, front post double, and you do that all the way around. And it just gives you like a little bit of ribbon that is flat on the back. That's how I do my ribbon all the time. And it just like brings it in a little bit, because if it's hanging down here and it's like that wide that it's sitting down here somewhere, I'm not going to be able to push it up my arms, and it's just going to get in the way when I'm trying to do literally anything. So, you know, it's like you've got to wash your hands, or like if you're cooking or anything, you know, you want to get your sleeves out of the way, and can't do it when they're like that. So I wanted slightly tighter sleeves. It's inside out at the minute. I have got, so you can see the seam. When you turn it the other way around, you won't see the seam. It doesn't matter which way around the panels go. I just haven't turned it the other way around after doing the seam in. So I got my boyfriend to do the measurements for me. Now, what's happened is I did the same amount of stitches for both panels. But because I did both panels at separate times, I didn't like finish one and then immediately do the other. There's a lesson here. Because I didn't finish one and then immediately start the other, one of my panels, as it turns out, with the same stitch count. Wait, I'm trying to like not, I'm in right angle here. Right, so this is the bottom. Right, bottom is nice and straight. Can we see the issue? Where are you? Can we see the issue here? My tension may have changed slightly. So both panels have the same amount of stitches. I double checked that. But because of tension issues, this one is slightly bigger. I didn't realise it until I went to attach the second arm. So I've done this side and attached this arm. And then I've gone to attach this arm today. And that's how much I've done on the second one. That's actually almost halfway down the arm. So what I think, because I'm not redoing this panel, what I think I'm going to do is, because I'm going to have to put some kind of a border thing on here anyway, so what I'm going to do is on this panel, the bigger one, I'm going to try just doing some like, because I'm going to single crochet around it, and then maybe just try and like single crochet two together on this side a little bit and see if that'll help. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I would rather do that and try it and then have to redo the entire panel, because that took me forever. It is a half double crochet fisherman's rib or something, or a half fisherman's rib. I don't know. I'm using a 4mm hook. Omni hooks, I've spoken about these loads, love them. I need to get some more of these because they're really lightweight and they feel nice in my hand, and because I've got big hands, I need a longer hook, because what used to happen was I would have a hole in there where I was crocheting and the hook would just like rest against there all the time. So when I had to get longer hooks, I do still use shorter ones sometimes because, you know, depends on what size I need, and I don't have a set of these, I've only got a couple of them. So September sweater will be finished by next week, definitely, because yeah, I want it finished. It's been hanging around for ages, and then I want to move on to the next thing. I have done a little bit of work on the next thing. Oh, and I've just realised I do have another finished object. Not this, but I do have another finished object that I completely forgot about. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, honestly, I told you, my brain is all over the place right now. Right, this is going to be my next project. I've worked a little bit on it. It's called Close to You. It is a free pattern designed to use just one skein. It's a very easily adjustable pattern. Let's see, let's have a look at. Can you see that? See, that's what's supposed to happen when you click it. I don't know why it wasn't happening on the other one. But see, this is always garter, and then it's an applied border as you go. And it's lovely. Mine is not that big yet. I've not done much extra on it, but see, I've got the... Can you see them? The holes there? So we have like the garter section is here, and this section, the applied border, stays the same as the garter section that grows. So yeah, it's got my stitch marker on it. That's from Kelly at Row Cades. Got that ages ago. So the yarn I'm using for this, I mean the needles are just going to be whatever, I'm guessing the 4mm. It'll be whatever it says in the pattern, because it's for a shawl, so I would just go with whatever's in the pattern. The yarn I'm using is this, which is a cotton DK. No idea. I got it in like one of these, what are they called? Like mystery box things where you get lots of mystery yarn. I got this in it. And I think, I can't remember, but I think it was Lilith. Sorry. I think I got 200 grams of it. It might have just been 100. I really should weigh it. But it says that you can make the shawl whatever. So I'm just going to keep going until I run out of this and just use up the whole skein. And, you know, it should get to be a decent size, because hers is a decent size and she says that's a one skein. So, yay. I think she uses... Oh no, she's used a 4mm needle, which is what these are. And she's used a fingering weight. So I don't know how big it's going to end up, but I'm just going to knit on it until it does. Woo! Then I've got this in my little bag that I made. This is a bag that I made just to test stitches. I love this, this print is kitty corn. With little cats in it. And I've got this like weird... I've got some of this fabric left actually. I should make another bag with it. Oh, but yeah, that's going to be my next thing. Once the September sweater's finished, This is going to be my next focus. Get this done. It shouldn't really take me that long because most of it is just in garter, and yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. The other thing that is going to be a focus. No, wait, I'll show you this first. My finished object. They're not finished. My ends aren't woven in, but socks. These are done in Drops Fable. They're not very exciting. They are literally vanilla socks. There you go, colour 655. And I really, really like this colour. It's got like purples and browns and pinks. I really like them. I made them a little bit longer so that I can wear them with my boots. And they're just vanilla socks. Toe up. Fish lips kiss heel. They're not that exciting. But they are a finished object. So they count. So, finished object. There we go. I have two. Oh dear. Right. Let's have a look. The other thing that I'm going to be focusing on is another knitting project. And it is these First Bloom socks. Ooh. Which apparently also come in tiny sizes. And in pink. So, these are the current, Cozy Toes cow socks that's been run by Kelly at Road Own Kids. It's a year-long cow she's doing. She did it last year as well. Every 2 months she releases one of her no, she doesn't release one of her patterns. She discounts one of her patterns because she has lots of sock patterns and they're all, she writes patterns that look quite fancy but are in fact very easy because she explains it so well. So yeah, I really like her patterns. Normally, I'm using this Sardar Country Style wool blend 4-ply. Normally I only do vanilla socks, and then this year, or was it last year? One of the years, I don't know. I said that I wanted to start doing some more. It must have been last year. Some more like fancy socks with patterns and things on them. And yeah, it must have been last year because then Kelly started doing this because she must have heard me. Right, that is the fibre content. That way. So these are going to make shorty socks because they're shorty socks. I decided I wanted to do them in white for whatever reason. I thought having white socks would be a really good idea. So I might do them a little bit taller than the pattern. Again, so I could wear them with my boots. But not, I don't know. I'll see when I get there. But yeah, that's how far I've got. I've done the toe and a couple of rows. You can't see anything because it's white. So it's not very exciting to look at. Most of the sock is just a vanilla sock and then it's got like the little flower thing at the top. And I don't know how you make that yet, but it's a new skill. I have never made flowers in knitting before. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to trying that out. Learning something new. And that's it for the knitting and crocheting. The only other things I have are my head. I'm not taking out the thing, but I've been carrying on working on this dark colour. So we've got all the way up here, we've worked all this way a bit, we've started working back up here again. Getting there. I've got about 3,000 more stitches to do in the dark, but I've been doing a bit on that every day. Unlike Totoro, so this is Totoro. This is meant to be my focus piece for my cross stitching, and I've done barely anything. I've done a bit more in this hat up there, and I've finished off doing the grey, and that's all I've done since the last time you've seen it. He's got a weird line down his face. I wonder if I've used the wrong grey. I don't care at this point. It'll be fine. So, yeah, that's my plans are to continue with that. That's everything that I've got to show you. I'm going to quickly run down my plans for the week. Plans are continue stitching on hair every day. Actually stitch on this every day. I'm going to try just like doing an hour on it a day. Set an actual timer rather than just do a bit when you fancy it. I want to work on my sock. So that'll just be because most of it's vanilla for the most part, that'll just be a pick it up whenever I've got a minute and do something on that. I want to get the September sweater finished. I want to get that done either today or tomorrow. So I've only got half a sleeve left, and then I've got, hang on a minute, I have children. So, hi Alfie. So, as I was saying, September sweater, I want to get that done between today and tomorrow because I've just got to finish the sleeve, do the waistband, and do the neckband. So hopefully that shouldn't take me too long. And hopefully just like doing those couple of stitches because it's only a little bit. So if I just like get rid of some of those stitches, hopefully it'll sit okay like once it's been washed and blocked. We shall see. And then after that I'm going to focus on the closer. The other thing that I want to do is I'm completely distracted now, sorry. I released a pattern. Alfie, I'm recording a video. Can you stop talking, please? What are you doing? Oh my god, I swear, my children have got no sense of anything that's not themselves. Anyway, and now Lily's got her noisy bone. It's a good job I'm wrapping this up. Right, so this week, another important thing I completely forgot. I released my pattern this week. It's a cowl pattern. It is on the website, on the blog for free. And there is also a paid option either on the blog or on Ravelry. I'm debating about Etsy. I don't know what to do about Etsy at the minute. Like, on the one hand, some people are saying that they'll still get most of their sales from there. On the other hand, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they're just leaving it in droves because they're sick of all the AI slop on there. Lily? Thank you. So I don't know what to do about Etsy. But at the minute, the pattern is available for free on the blog, which is on the website. It is a paid pattern on the website and it's a paid pattern on Ravelry. It's only a couple of quid. It's like £3 because it's a fairly simple pattern. I do plan on just the patterns that I already have. I plan on just getting them reformatted and getting them up in there just so that I've got a small collection to start with. So the plan is at the moment just to get up what I've got, and then after that it'll slow down and just as and when I'm doing them, because I already have patterns in reserve that I've already previously designed and had tested and things like that. So the blog is going to be a mixture of free patterns and just blog posts, normal blog posts. So I want to try and get one of them. I'm going to try for every week. It might not be every week. Try and get something up. So that's another plan. So, I want to move to having my website as like my main hub of places, and yeah, get everything up on there because I'm paying for it, so I might as well use it. I need to get a shop update done this week as well, which was meant to be getting done today. Didn't get done today. I have not had time. but it'll get done. Right, now that my children have come home, completely disrupted me, and I need to go and speak to them and say hi and stuff and give them hugs and find out how their day's been. And I will be back next week, and yeah, I hope everybody has a lovely weekend, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will be back next week. Bye!